尊敬的各位国会省议员、市议员、媒体朋友们，下午好！感谢你们在百忙中抽出宝贵的时间来参加我们这次的为此，我代表多伦多华人团体联合会对你到来表示衷心的感谢。我们感谢并鼓励你尽心到加拿大报告，选择做自主合理、快和政府相应的措施，并提供相应的实质性的帮助，以支持那些进到加拿大选择自主合理的条件14天的合理期。
We thank and encourage those who have recently come to Canada to choose to be in self-quarantine, cooperate with the government's measures, and provide corresponding help to support them during their 14-day of isolation period.
世界卫生组织已定新冠状病毒可谓来不是病毒不是中国不是中央，而且目前科学界研究病毒的无疑是它有疑是中国，我们应该请求拿上病毒的患不可歧视，以及其除后的矛盾，解决不了任何问题，只会让深深并且不利及早发现，导致创造更包容的环境。
The WHO has named the new coronavirus COVID-19, not Wuhan virus. The virus is not made in China, and the source of virus is not necessarily in Wuhan. We should sympathize with those who are unfortunately infected with the virus. Patients must not be discriminated against and cause the ethnic conflicts and discrimination. Hatred cannot solve any problems. It will only make people conceal their illness, which is not conducive to early detection, early treatment, and early prevention and control. We should create a more inclusive and orderly environment. Provide or share verified information, consult information and updates on government and authorized media sources, and don't spread or believe in rumors, hearsays, and don't use the epidemic to make up stories, deceive money, or scalp medical resources. All persons who have recently arrived in Canada from the affected areas or have flown in the same flight as those who have been to the affected areas and those who have close contact with these people or who have cough, cold, fever, or other physical symptoms should isolate for 14 days or call the government designated phone for inspection and medical treatment to help the community reduce the number of infections. Volunteers will coordinate resources, provide isolation guidance, or or assist pickup for individuals or families who cannot get assistance from family or friends, and free home delivery of food and necessities, and also health information.
呼吁各策建议制止志愿者或自事改革有家生不便的同胞亲切的关怀帮助，可以华华社区志愿联合我们专业部门对志愿者进行培训，也有套保护志愿者的规范。
We are appealing to all communities to establish their own team of volunteers to provide care and aid those in self-isolation. Our established team of volunteers in the Chinese community can collaborate with them if needed. We have professional medical staff to train volunteers and guidelines to protect volunteers.
呼吁各策者朋友，请和我一起看新万一起看所有未来出现的灾害，我们是生生世世的邻居朋友同事来助力。此时此刻，你们的每一个善良的行动，每一个友好的微笑，高丽的亲吻，令人感动。我们会生活在多元宽容理智的家和深感的人情。 同时，也要讲到每一个对这个每善国家的人，请继续支持我们的努力。
We appeal to friends of all ethnicities to join us in fighting the new coronavirus and all human disasters in the future. We are neighbors, friends, colleagues, and members of the community. At this moment, your kind gestures and friendly smiles are comforting and grateful. We are grateful to live in a diverse, tolerant, and orderly Canada, and it is everyone's responsibility to maintain this beautiful and kind country. Please continue to support our efforts.
呼吁大家做好个人卫生的必要防范过错的事，不要过度方方，保持好良好的心情，适当锻炼身体，提高自身免疫力，多多关注家长的医学知识，他们是易感的人群，尽可能减少外传。大家彼此的关怀和善意是让我们找出恢复安宁最有力的气息，让我们互相支持，共同阳光，保护好自己，就是为加拿大最大的贡献。
We appeal to everyone to beware of personal hygiene and take necessary precautions, but not to overreact. Keep up the good spirit, exercise properly, improve your immunity, and pay more attention to the elderly, as they are more susceptible to infection and should limit going out to crowded places. The love and goodwill of everyone is the most powerful weapon for us to pull through the difficult times and back to order. Let's support each other and work together. Protecting yourself is the contributing to a safe Canada.
目前是严重稀缺，我们呼吁紧急求助，我们敦促社区人士为那些被房东和房客拒绝入住的并需自主隔离的同胞提供帮助。届时，这类人不至于成为传染不可歧视或者基于不公正的自主隔离。 无论各方是否在法律上的中立关系，应尽力人人角度，予以紧急援助。
Short-term rental houses for self-isolation are seriously scarce. We call for assistance from the community to provide help to those who are denied access by the landlord but need to be quarantined, so that this group of people will not become a source of infection. Do not discriminate or give unfair treatment to those who are in self-isolation. Regardless of whether these parties involved are under a legal lease term, they should try their best to provide emergency assistance from a human rights perspective.
请你们支持，尽 到加拿大据我国的员工，尽量或在家工作维持工作的业务开展。
We call upon employers to support employees who have recently come back to Canada and are in self-isolation. Please try to provide work stability by letting them work from home.
我与各大学校自我隔离学生在线连接教学远程教育技术支持，并且不将隔离信息记录缺课记录中。
Students who are under self-isolation, such as online class and remote education, and not to record the isolation period as absence.
我们呼吁近期回加拿大人士能够自主做安全自主隔离，切断一切可能的传染源。感谢帮助防截超市和餐饮业的困境，以此保障公共卫生安全，减少社会恐惧。 恢复生活秩序。
We appeal to the recent returnees to conduct self-isolation and reduce any risk of infection. We thank them for helping to alleviate the plight of supermarkets and restaurants, protect public health and safety, lessen fear so that the public can carry on with their regular life.
我们呼吁近期回加拿大人士能够自主做 安全自主隔离，切断一切可能的传染源。感谢帮助防截超市的志愿者，或以任何方式帮助志愿者工作。
We appeal to all levels of the Canadian government and community associations, patients in quarantine or person in voluntary isolation. Please provide assistance to them in any way.
我们会在机场或发放 flyer， 传道的人如何自主隔离的人员提供帮助。
We appeal to the federal government to provide access and allow the distribution of information flyers at the airport upon arrival of the returnees to encourage self-isolation.
在全球面临 COVID-19 的非常时刻，加拿大各族裔需要团结一致，守好加拿大国门第一道防线，发出共同的声音，保家卫国，守望相助，穿越隔离，充满爱。
As the world faces COVID-19, everyone in the community needs to be united, maintain the first line of defense at Canada's airports, stand on the same ground, defend the country, help each other, and go into self-isolation if needed, as a show of love to this country. Now,
谢谢。
Thank you, President Wong. Next, let's ask